breaking the fourth wall.
Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to the Dirt Sheet Radio presents TNA Impact, the July 4th edition. So happy 4th of July, everybody. I am Matt, aka the Corner Reviewer, and to join me, the IWC War Chief, Andrew. How you doing?
It's 4th of July. That's good, right? There's fireworks going off everywhere, and there's barbecue or cookout. You know, it's good.
Yeah,
it's a good time.
I got kicked out of the cookout. Cody did not bring me.
Wow, Cody got invited. I didn't know if there was a +1 to that cookout.
No. He said he didn't like my shirt for the cookout, so he said, "Get out of here."
Maybe Cody just wanted to grab a plate, and he didn't actually want to stick around too long. You never know. It's shit to do.
Yeah, he's got bloodline to worry about. He's got all that shit.
Yeah, or whatever we're calling them now.
Whatever you want to call them, Tongans and the Samoans. Oh my!
Yeah, fucking murder Paul Heyman crew. It's
the murder Paul Heyman crew. There we go.
I appreciated the fact that Jacob came out with his own music.
Yes,
and it's pretty fucking cool music too. So I'm like, okay.
Like that was the question of what's everyone gonna do after.
I mean, Jody is gonna be a tag team.
Yeah.
Jacob's
possibly will be on his own.
Yeah, Jacob is easily made. I mean, he's already a bigger deal, you know, in no time than Solo, definitely, but than most people. So,
right, and I'm pretty sure Hikuleo will go to NXT.
He should, yes.
If they even use him for the storylines.
True. I don't know. See, Solo is the one that doesn't make sense to me because he's not that good. He doesn't talk that great. He's not that interesting. I mean,
yeah, he was good as an enforcer.
And Jacob's better.
Yeah, he did it within 2 weeks.
Even Tama is a better enforcer than Solo was.
Like, well, at least Solo's better than Tonga though.
Low bar, really low bar.
I know.
Like comically low bar.
But yeah, for the Dirt Sheet people, I was at Forbidden Door the past Sunday. And my anime co-host Ethan.
How'd that go?
Was not bad. I probably would have cut like 3 to 4 matches. I didn't watch
matches were on the card if 3 to 4 had to be cut.
15.
15. Oh god.
They added. It was originally 14, but they had to do Kyle Fletcher and Serpentico.
Yeah, that sounds like that put butts in seats. Yep. Mm-hmm.
It did. Yeah, I was like, that had to be first. So I'm like, okay, this is how we're gonna do.
Yeah.
But in any event, I had a decent time. My ankle was in excruciating amount of pain for all that sitting and all that.
True.
So that
was Ethan at least nice enough to like get up and get water or something like that for the both of you instead of making you look back and forth everything?
We both did. And well, everything was sold out. Like 2 hours in. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I only got food during the pre-show. I skipped Mariah May. Oh dear, oh my.
Oh no, that was probably match of the night. They're both so talented.
Oh no. I refuse to watch Mariah, especially because of her fucking boyfriend. So fuck her.
I thought you were gonna say Mariah too, because like she was painful in Stardom and she's painful in AEW.
Well, but you know, it was the HLA angle. That's what they're there for Mariah May.
I mean, Mariah's attractive. I'm not going to take that away from the girl, but that's like all she is.
Right.
It's like at least Mina's got personality. Granted, yes, most of her personality is in her boobs, but you know.
I enjoy Mina though.
But Mina's so over the top and kind of being a whore, playfully like that. Like it works for her character.
That's why I can't be mad at this.
Yeah, true. That's why I liked Mina in Tokyo Joshi when she was there too, for a little bit.
But I liked the AAA CMLL tag match with LIJ. I'm like, oh good. Why was this pre-show when I got fucking Jericho? This is fucking Jericho.
Because Serpentico and whomever the hell else, Kyle Fletcher, you said, had to be on the main show?
No, they were pre-show also.
They were pre-show. Okay, their first match on the pre-show.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. At least that's more tolerable. Is the other one of Aussie Open injured or something like that? Is that why Kyle Fletcher is...
He should have been clear by now.
Ah, okay. I forget what the other one's name is. I haven't cared about Aussie Open in a hot minute.
Oh yeah, no, it's been a while. So like, yeah. So yeah, they're focused more on Kyle. It's like no one gives a shit about Kyle on his own.
Yeah, he's just another high fly flippy guy. Like,
and unfortunately, the worst match for me was Naito and Mox.
Does that surprise you?
It was so awkward, so sloppy. I'm like, compared to their other two matches, like this was not their best. And then when Naito won, it was just flat. Like he was trying so hard to reverse the Death Rider into the Destino and fucked up the first time. And it looked sloppy the second time.
I mean, it's not the first time that Naito's looked sloppy in a match. Probably not going to be last time.
It was more of, like, they really got to push these new guys like now.
We'll see. They have to build new people to actually give a shit.
I know, unless, give it to Zach, I guess, to hold off for a little longer.
We'll see.
Who
ended up being the surprise guy, though?
And where?
Wasn't there like a battle royal or something, some kind of like surprise sixth entrant or whatever?
There was a ladder match, but there was no surprise.
Oh, there was no surprise.
I love the Blue Thunder Bomb Takeshita did onto the table. I would say that looked beautiful. And then he didn't win.
Of course not. Don't you know when people do big moves that
I know,
win?
I know they had to give it to Jack Perry. It had to go to him. I fucking
remember Avalanche, Nightmare Pendulum, roll out of the ring.
Crowd was dead too for a lot of it. Except for the main event. That was good though. I would say that was good. But wait, what are you gonna do? Thankfully, Ospreay did not win. And they didn't do the whole Don Phallus turn on Ostrich like I thought they were going to do.
Well, that's good at least.
Yeah. And of course, all the overkills.
Mm-hmm.
There was plenty. Some were good, and then it was like, okay, we had enough. Go home.
No, everything's got to be overkill. There's got to be 49,000 false finishes and 6 flips and a spin and then 18 counters and a pirouette.
But,
just to get super kicked in the face.
Yeah. I get the show like 7 just for just hanging out, having a good time. I saw my little brother there.
Okay, so your personal experience because of the show, not the show itself, but because of what it brought to your life.
The show was probably like a 6.5, but this is
okay.
Okay, there's some good stuff, and some I definitely would have got rid of pretty easily. But we don't do that.
Yeah, it's gonna take a lot for me to ever give AEW a chance again.
No, okay, it was an invite. I wasn't gonna say no. Wrestling event, sure, why not? Plus I get to see people.
That is the difference between you and I. I would have said no. I'd have been like, I'm walking my goldfish that day. I'm sorry, I got shit to do.
I'm walking my goldfish. Well, plus I also need to get out of the fucking house with my fucking leg.
Well, fair, but still.
Well, I also had friends the day before, so that was
Well, that's good. That's good.
That's always good. But before we get to the show, this is brought to you by comicbookclick.com, which is for social media, pop culture, comic books, anime, TV shows. It's all there. Dirt Sheet Radio is also a part of it. Maybe we'll get Otaku Cafe on there as part of their show one day. Also, they do a show called Major Issues every single Thursday night. I know our Dirt Sheet Radio host, John, does that. And so check them out every Thursday for your comic book experience. And also the Delphin Pod shows available everywhere podcasts are found, whether it be the iHeartRadio, the Amazon, the Apple Music, the Spotify, wherever, anything else before we get the one lady that is the portrait of, hey, Google's gone, Podcast One gone, all that. Fuck, your podcasts are dead. It's always her.
Consistency, at least.
And that consistency, at least. I appreciate that. But did we know that it took 90 minutes for a clean finish in the show?
Yeah, it was. What the fuck was this show today?
This is why we have a down tempo background today.
True. It's very true.
Yes, because we have the downs.
Well, yeah. Let's steer away from the cancelable kind of comment on that one. And yes, we're just down in the dumps, in the doldrums, if you wish. Doldrums.
Yes. and since it's July, I'm of course down in the dumps.
Okay, true.
Well, you know why. But
yes.
And it hit me today. That's when yeah. It is July. That's right.
And it's a hell of a time to hit.
And 2 weeks for the thing.
Are you gonna be okay for Slammiversary and everything?
I am gonna be as best as I can be.
Okay.
Yeah, I am just going to do my best and just go through the motions.
If you're not, let me know, because that's serious. So,
like I said, I'm gonna try my best. Hopefully, I am still not medically cleared by that time. Hopefully. Even if I gotta lie, say maybe one more week.
Well, hopefully you get some good news on Monday. That good news in a weird way. Like good news is it's healing, but it's healing slow. You're gonna need another week or two. And it's like, oh no, out of work for 2 more weeks. Oh, what am I gonna do?
I wouldn't mind too, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like, oh yeah, just take the rest of the week just to be sure.
Yeah.
We'll see. And if I come back early, I call them. I'm like, hey, I'm good. Let's fucking do this.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Joey Italia. Welcome from the Twix. How y'all doing? And we got 77 viewers, so that's always nice.
It's nice.
So thank you all for joining us. Yes, we like. For those that are new, yes, we like to have silly captions on our titles because it's fucking funny.
That is true.
But we couldn't think of anything.
Because nothing memey happened.
Yeah, it
was just 90 minutes of blah.
Yeah, we have one. Charlie took a left turn in Albuquerque or whatever.
Could have been decent.
I know, but yeah, maybe he'll give us something next week.
I mean, the thought I had in my head was I'm aware of who he's related to, so this makes sense why it kind of hit me. But Charlie Dempsey strikes me as the middle, Pokemon evolution. Of it goes Pete Dunne, Charlie Dempsey, then William Regal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They all look so similar, and I understand why Dempsey and Regal look similar. I get that. But, just Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard, you're like, yeah, I get it.
Holy moly. But let's get to our first match, which is Trey Miguel taking on Leon Slater in our opening contest. And this was a filler match.
Yeah, that's a nice way to put it.
Especially for what does happen. We'll talk about that in a second.
Hey, we started to talk about it a little bit anyway, because we led with Charlie Dempsey.
Yeah, more or less, it was a no contest because Charlie Dempsey from NXT arrived to take people out, and he's caressing Leon Slater.
Yeah, you just picked that picture for personal reasons, didn't you?
I did. And plus, that was the only one that was not a clip. That was not like a video.
How
So I'm like,
convenient.
yes. Gets this, bring him up close, whisper in his ear.
He's just like, "What's your safe word?" It's like, ah.
Then he let go really early. He's like, "Oh, that's well, shit,
Like,
sorry."
You're not supposed to say it that quick. That's less fun. Stop it. Don't you know how this works?
Yes. It didn't work out, but it was an okay match. It was just there. It was just for that outcome.
There was no build-up. There was no hype, and you threw in Trey, who is the king of nothing and just flips.
He's the king of six packs, but not singles matches.
Yeah. He's the king of eggs too. Still hate that fucking promo. I'm never gonna fucking let him live that fucking hard-boiled egg fucking promo down.
He sucks eggs.
He sucks eggs. He boils eggs. He's a fucking idiot. He fucking can't. He fucking sucks. He sucking fucks. He's a piece of shit, and I don't like him. And if you get that reference, we can be friends.
If you got the reference, people shout it out in the comments.
Yeah.
But Leon ain't bad, but what happens has been presented. He's either going against Rascals in exhibitions or tag matches.
I mean, Zachary Wentz should be fun. He actually mentioned his time in NXT in the
promo
afterwards. So like that, that's impressive. I didn't think he'd mention that because
using his old slave name Nash Carter.
I wonder if that means there might be a little bit of Rascals back and forth too.
We're gonna get Wesley with him.
I mean, Wesley does have stuff cooking right now. He could use a little bit of backup.
Yeah, good. I mean, Rascals against Gatlas, if they give him a hard time,
good.
Maybe. I'm done. I'm not gonna say no.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that either.
But fans were chanting NXT, and not the people that got their asses kicked on their home turf.
Are you surprised?
No. But no, Dempsey's a good talent, and looks like we're gonna get him and Zachary Wentz next week. So I am looking forward to that.
That should be a really good match.
Yes.
I'm assuming Dempsey's gonna go over because they're gonna try to build him into something.
But they'll probably do a tag match with Rascals and Dempsey's crew.
If they bring them all over, yeah, that's possible.
I know they're like,
the No Catch Club. What the hell are they called?
Well, it's not New Catch Republic because that's
New Catch. Okay.
Well, no, that's Tyler Bate and.
Oh, that's what they're calling Pete Dunne and Bate.
Yeah,
now that they can use their fucking real names instead of Butch and Sundance or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, and no, you can't call them British Strong Style.
I mean, you could probably.
I mean, if you want to try, but will you? But hold on, let me find his what's his faction called? It is called
I just started
No Quarter Catch Crew.
Okay, still got catch in it.
Yeah, but there's no quarters. How they gonna ride the bus?
They just have one of those cards that you swipe in the front, and it goes in the light turns green. It's an easy pass type thing, you know. It's like a Metro card. You know, you're from New York, you understand that.
I get it, yeah. But still, those quarters will come in handy.
That's a fucking mouthful of a name. The No Quarter Catch Club, like NQCC. That's not even a good acronym.
Nope.
Like what the fuck?
We got two catch teams.
They're British.
Well, except for Dempsey's crew, they're all not British.
Dempsey's at least British, but you get what I mean. Like they're just like, I guess if you're British, you just like have to put catch or can in there somewhere.
Who's in it? Damon Kemp, who's from Minnesota. Miles Bourne, also North Carolina. And Tavian Heights from Colorado. And Drew Gulak, who was fired.
For good reason.
Yes, because, he tried to flirt with Ronda Rousey. Who the fuck does that? That's gross. Ronda Rousey's gross.
I think it's a little more than just flirting.
I know. The draw strength. The draw strength. I know.
Just saying. It's
He's like, oh no, I'm so short. I keep hitting it.
A little more than
oh
that.
no. It's like, what do you mean?
Hey, you know, we don't kink shame. We judge, but we don't shame.
Yeah, that's true. That is one of our taglines.
It's gotta stick to the gimmick.
Exactly. But we're at the back. Gia Miller, who of course re-signed with the company a couple days ago, gets a door interview from Matt Hardy that Eddie was going to learn the repercussions of hitting a woman, even though it is Rebecca Hardy.
Even though it was Moose that grabbed her, wasn't it?
Yeah, thank.
Didn't Moose pull her to the table and then
Yes.
Matt? Right?
I mean, I know. Well, Matt Hardy is TV, so that's.
I'm just saying, like, it's as soon as he said that, I was thinking, like, didn't Moose grab the wife?
He can't tell.
Well, he doesn't see color. That's good. That's really good at Matt Hardy right there. Like,
has no labels.
But how are you feeling about this broken, unbroken, not so broken, partway broken Matt Hardy that, you know, he goes, wonderful! And then he uses his normal speaking voice, and then,
I don't like it.
It's too spazzy. It's fucking dumb. It's all over the place.
Like, I get he took one too many in the head, but fuck.
Are we talking about Matt or Reby right now? Because
both.
See,
Both of them.
It's hard when it describes both of them, and I'm just like, who are we talking about?
Mostly them. But now we get the Trey and Wentz promo, and angry, fired up.
That was a good promo from Wentz.
I know, right? You knew you could be a good promo guy.
He can actually do emotion and intensity without seeming goofy, and without needing cocaine.
Or trying too hard, yeah.
Or cocaine.
Cocaine, yeah, you need cocaine.
Think about the 80s WWF promos. That was all cocaine. Wentz did this without cocaine.
I know.
If anything, he did it with weed, which is the opposite. That's more impressive.
He was seeing ghosts in front of him. He was yelling at the ghosts.
He's Sam Darnold now?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Poor man.
Poor man. But in any event, the next match, a 10-minute showcase.
Yeah, Stardom Cinderella match. Sorry, that's not what this is.
No, that's like 5 minutes. So, but Jody,
no, they're 10. Stop it.
Jody Fred and Dani Luna from Spitfire, because they had to do 10-minute showcase.
I mean, I was okay with it because, you know, I came up with a new nickname for Dani in my head, just like Dani Dump Truck, because I could watch her for 10 minutes and not be mad. I'm okay with that.
oh my goodness! But they cared so little for this match. They went to the back during the match.
Yeah, to watch Nick Nemeth getting fucking laid out.
Yeah, I'm down the stairs. Well, with Ryan Nemeth above them. He totally didn't do it. He totally did not do it.
Yeah, totally not Ryan.
Totally, nah, man. Where have I seen this before?
Yeah, I partially hope it's not.
You think it's from the after credit?
I don't know, because I think that's a red herring.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that, I guess, when the after credit happens. But like,
yeah.
Do you want to see like Ryan feud with Nick?
No.
Like, Ryan's not established enough to give a fuck, and something stupid is gonna probably have to happen for Nick not to win the 6-way at Slammiversary.
Yeah, well, it's an elimination, so yeah.
But still, you know what I mean. The 6-man, however 6-person elimination, blah blah blah, whatever. Because now the question is it one at a time, or is it all 6 and then they just get eliminated per pinfall?
I think it's that.
So then it's still 6-way.
Yeah, 6-way, but with eliminations.
Elimination tagline, yeah.
Yep.
But
but where was Lars? It was his idea, but he had the gall to show up.
He doesn't show up to Impact. It's fine. He only shows up to the big shows.
well, like, it was just your idea, but you're not here.
Because he knew it was going to be a bullshit finish.
I was. He didn't want to take a bump.
I don't think he can bump. He's old as fuck, and he's not a wrestler.
Well, yes.
The only bump he's probably taken in his life is coke.
Well, he is the rock star.
That is true.
But of course, they went back and forth. They both get down, taking a bump together. The bell rings. 10 minutes is up. And the fans were so into it, they wanted 5 more minutes.
I think they were being nice.
They were being way too nice. They were like, you know what? Let's do it. 5 more minutes. And it didn't last long, like a minute. And
it was like before the bell even rang. And then Demolish is coming down the ramp because I refuse to call them militia because that's stupid.
Yeah, Edwards and Slamovich, they ran out to attack him and held the belts in the air.
It's like, what the fuck was it? And to make matters worse, there was no countdown clock, so people didn't know when 10 minutes was actually up.
We just assumed.
Yeah, the commentary said it, and then the ref kind of like looked confused, called for the bell, but then also kind of wanted a time check. Like, that was the most like up and down, left and right, like confused sign language I've ever fucking seen. Like, I what the fuck? Like, when the ref is confused, that's a problem.
Yeah, just have it up on the monitor or something.
Mm-hmm. Something, some visual.
Or just announce like, hey, 5 minutes left. 2 minute warning. 1 minute. 30 seconds.
But it was too mirrored. I really hated this match because it was like Dani did a fucking shoulder tackle with a little more oomph. So then Jody did a shoulder tackle with a little more oomph.
Yeah, it was a whole anything you could do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you.
And it wasn't even a we know each other. It looked more like our moves are the fucking same.
Yeah, it did. And they're like, no good. No boy, no thank you.
No one likes mirror matches. Not in Street Fighter, not in Mortal Kombat, not in this.
Yeah, we didn't need any of this shit.
Yeah, but Dani Dump Truck though, like
Dani Dump Truck, and we got that match. We got that showcase out of the way, so that should keep them fucking Lars happy.
Sure.
And he can go back to Rocket Power. Yes. Anyway, back to the back. Mustafa Ali and his entourage approached Santino Marella. Santino Marella was playing Pokemon Go until they got interrupted.
Like, I'm a busy man. Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime's. He almost had a Mr. Mime, obviously.
Yeah.
That seems like a Santino Pokemon right there.
I mean, well, that is actually his new dad. So.
Exactly.
So there we go with that. But so Ali wants to retract his challenge to Mike Bailey. All because Bailey hasn't earned a title shot. And Santino's like, right, you're right. You know what? You can't just give out title shots. They got to earn it. So we'll have a number one contenders match next week, which is going to be Mike Bailey, Jonathan Gresham, and Kushida. So I'm going to assume Kushida eats the fall.
It depends on if they want to completely kill the octopus character.
They can. This is their opportunity right now.
Because, I mean, it wasn't even on TV this week.
Nope. And, he's now a science experiment for Kushida.
Yeah, they've already kind of, let the cat out of the bag. Taken the toothpaste out of the tube, so to speak. Whatever the fuck you want to call it. So
whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. I had hope for that gimmick. It was kind of cool.
Yeah, I had hope, and
then they fucked it up in like 2 weeks.
Well, can they recover it? That's the question. We'll find out. Probably not.
Probably not. But maybe I'll be surprised. I doubt it, but maybe I'll be surprised.
Well, it depends after his feud with Kushida.
Yeah, I guess.
Or he becomes Super Octopus.
Yeah, or maybe Kushida gets infected and he becomes Double Octopus. Instead of Double Dragon, they're Double Octopus.
And they'll be the Kaiju team.
Damn right, that's what it is. Kushida's actually going to spray the mist, and then Gresham's just going to ink people.
He's just gonna ankle people.
Ink people.
Oh. He's gonna put his tentacles on their ankle to tie them down, while Kushida rubs the ink on them.
What? You know?
Hentai.
Ugh.
They could. They definitely could.
They could. They're both submission guys, so.
They'll make them submit with tentacles.
Okay. Now we just would have to think of some weird, like, Man in the Sea kind of pun to go along with this Gresham and Kushida.
The finisher is the Dono Yamate.
Yeah, the fisherman's wife, whatever that story is exactly.
Yamate.
Yamate Kudasai. That's the name of your team? Yes.
It's Old Man in the Sea. Well, we got a hype video package where Santana and Kazarian to hype up their road to Slammiversary qualifying match. I like the video. I like the little hype video they got for each other.
It was alright.
Yeah, I like the other one better, but we'll get there.
Mm-hmm.
But this leads to the next match. Kazarian and Santana for the qualifier. And another shitty finish.
Yes. Extremely.
But the match itself was okay.
It was a pretty decent match up until the finish.
Yeah, it was like what, 10 minutes or so?
Probably a little less than that, but you know.
You made me think a little bit, man. Maybe Santana was going to win.
Maybe. And they had to screw him, and then now they spin him off into some other thing for a little bit.
Yeah, because Santana did a dive. When Frankie got back in the ring, JDC Paul Santana slammed into the ring post. And Kazarian wins by countout.
Yeah.
So it was like Kazarian had to be in there. Because of all the
I thought Kazarian was going to win anyway last week. Remember we talked about it?
It was weird in the tape and spoiler. It says Santana won.
Why are you looking at spoilers ahead of time?
It popped up on the cage match.
You don't have to click it. Have some willpower.
No. I was like, what am I dealing with today? Right? What do I have except for the Hardys and the Edwards?
No.
It was like, okay.
We knew how the Hardys and the Edwards was going to go down before it went down. I
thought it was like a street fight or a hardcore match.
Why would it be that when you have Reby and Alisha in this match?
Yeah, we'll get to that in a bit, but
why would you think it would be hardcore match?
Well, because they can't wrestle, and the help protect. Hey,
if you can't wrestle, why would you be able to sell weapons and all this other bullshit?
That's how the shitty wrestlers hide their abilities.
No, but this charcuterie board of bullshit is just an easy thing to trip over with those two.
I just want to see the match.
You just want them to beat the shit out of each other with kendo sticks and barbed wire?
Yes.
I'm not against it, personally. For different reasons.
But the right guy won with Kazarian. And let's see how well he does in the main event anniversary. Next, we get an ABC promo talking about how they want the tag team titles at Slammiversary. It looks like they're gonna. It's gonna be like a 4 quarters match, if I'm being honest. 4 triple threat.
Probably.
Yeah, because we got them. We probably got the Hardys.
Yeah, because Matt can make the argument that he pinned Eddie. So.
Yeah. And maybe some other team, maybe a surprise.
See, that's going to be interesting then, because who do you put the belts on? Do you just put the belts on the Hardys because they're the fucking Hardys?
Well, I wouldn't give it to ABC. And if the system are going to lose the belts at Slammiversary, if they do. Yeah, it would kind of have to give it to the Hardys or whoever the mystery team is if it is a four-way. Or is it going to be a triple threat? Who knows? I don't know.
I mean, I think it would be cool after Ethan is out of this angle with the title with Trick and Javon and all that other stuff in
Oh,
the NXT.
you want a North reunion?
I do. That would be nice to get a short-lived like little North reunion with Ethan and Josh.
Well, if Josh wasn't in the main event, I probably would have said yes.
Oh, I don't mean for the Slammiversary match. I'm aware Josh is in the main event, but like in general, because Ethan's also in the Heatwave main event, so there's not really a lot of time to build that up and bring him over and yada yada yada. So
yeah, for like a week and a half.
yeah, so it makes sense to like have them apart still, but it'd be nice to have a reunion of the North.
But we'll find out what happens. And now the match. Now the tag team. Oh, sorry, wait, we have a segment. I forgot.
Yeah.
First class. Because we need a recap of what happened 2 weeks ago.
Apparently,
we needed another one.
Yep.
And
DJ Khaled showed up. Another one.
Another one. They cut to Dr. Ross, give an update on Steph DeLander, and Steph was revived.
Yeah, with a car battery. Are they just going full Bride of Frankenstein with SDL now?
They are. I didn't know she was declared dead 2 weeks ago.
Neither did I. She just went through a table.
I'm a choke slam through a table.
Yeah.
You think that would have been a bigger deal? Like last week, we have tragic news. Steph DeLander passed away.
Well, the doc couldn't give us an update for 2 weeks, apparently, so she's been dead for 2 weeks and nobody knew.
Yes, that is like, there's nothing we could do. Except for PCO, electric car battery to the nipples.
I mean, it worked for Johnny 5 in Short Circuit.
Oh, yeah. And then they beat the shit out of Johnny 5.
But he came back. There was a sequel and everything.
I know, but that was still sad.
But he still came back because of Excite batteries. Just like PCO. He gets beat up, but he comes back because of Excite batteries. Why is PCO Johnny 5? What the fuck?
But he's not alive, like number 5. Number 5 is alive, not PCO.
He might be if they actually do anything interesting with that fucking international title that fucking AJ bought.
Yeah, that Canadian international title.
Mm-hmm.
But and according to Rich Swann, he is the greatest international heavyweight champion ever.
I mean,
even though he didn't defend it.
That's easy to say, you know.
But Santana came out and said that AJ Francis has to defend the digital media title next week, and if he wins that, he must defend it against PCO at Slammiversary.
What you gonna do?
Not do the match.
PC already had a digital media championship. So
Trash Can Ash Channel. Well, you're here with us, Chin Dub. Crimson Chin Dub.
Yeah.
Here comes the Crimson Chin.
Crimson Chin? Really?
Crimson Chin.
That reference?
He's the Crimson Chin Dub. Well, the C is like kind of pinkish red, so Crimson Chin Dub.
I suppose.
Exactly. So, who cares?
It's very fair.
But now we get the tag team match, the mixed tag team match. The Edwards and the Hardy.
Yeah.
Yeah, this should have been something.
Yeah, this should have been an email, not a meeting. Should have been an email, not a meeting. It was just a waste of 10 minutes.
Let's write the outcome in the emails.
More or less, yeah. Do a fucking like cinematic vignette, make it more interesting. Like this was, it was rough. It wasn't like awful, but it was a little hard to watch. Rough around the edges, whatever you want to call it.
You probably could have done Hardy and Edwards with the wives in the corner.
Yeah.
But Fans were chanting deletes. And Rebecca, of all people, made the hot tag. Myers was in the corner.
You got kicked out.
You got kicked out.
Ejected.
For being a bitch. You're not allowed to be a bitch here.
For being Edge's bitch. Got kicked out.
Yeah, he will always be Edge's bitch.
Mm-hmm.
But the Hardys went for the heart attack, kick out.
A bad looking heart attack, too.
Yeah. Eddie tripped Rebecca from the outside. Alisha, of course, got some offense in. Matt made the tag. And Rebecca kicked Eddie in the dick when the ref wasn't looking.
Yeah, I don't know what Alisha tried to do there. Like, she tried to distract the referee when Eddie grabbed Reby, but it was an intergender match anyway. So, like, it's not like if Eddie Tiger drivered her, it would have been illegal.
Tiger driver 91 on Hardy.
All right, not 91. No, let's not do that to Reby, okay?
Why? It's a transition move now. No one kicks out of it, even though people kick out of it.
Stop it.
No, I'm right. I'm right.
I mean, people don't fucking finish matches with a goddamn burning hammer anymore either. Nah, I'm just saying. Everything's a transitional fucking move now. It's ridiculous.
But the Hardys won after the double twist of fate.
Yeah, this was just done for this spot, just to have it be done.
Yep. Hardy pinned Edwards.
Yep.
And to celebrate, that means a potential tag team title match.
That means live sex celebration next week in Philadelphia.
Yep.
That's finally going to be able
to do it. And then they'll have their seventh child.
7, 24. I don't know. What number are they on? It's a lot.
it's like Matt's kids. He's just got like 50.
Yeah, he's going to have a baseball team at this point.
He's got a league. He's got like 2 for the leagues. Yeah, BLs. He got one for each divisions.
That's fair. Yeah, he just had to make 2 tag teams. That's what it was.
He's got for the Americans. Got for the Nationals.
Mm-hmm. Good for him. They're
gonna be up in the World Series.
He's thinking ahead.
Yep. This is how he gets his millions of dollars. But after the match, right away, Myers and JDC complained to Santino, and ABC confronted them. And because of this, JDC is going to take on Chris Bay. Of course, Chris Bay taking the spotlight from Austin Ace. As normal.
I got nothing for this.
It's just okay. Man.
Ace Austin and Chris Bay just getting shoehorned in there. So, like,
I guess to make them feel justified, get involved in the system for the tag team rematch.
Unless one of them are the ones that attacked Nick Nemeth. Which is why they were just conveniently kind of in the area to, like, point fingers and talk shit.
I mean, maybe. But
that could be who we get, like, them spin off into if they lose the triple threat of 4-way. They may face the Nemeths or something like that, and if they can't beat the Nemeths, then that's kind of what forces them further apart, you know?
So the losing team must disband.
Something like that.
Yeah. Well, we get a promo from Jordan Grace complaining about Ashman Elegance not being there, being vacationing, maybe Hawaii.
Yes.
And next week, Jordan Grace is going to issue another open challenge to anyone from anywhere. So I don't know if that means another NXT or someone from the Indies.
I thought you looked at the spoilers. You know who it is.
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. I thought you looked at this.
No. I just looked at today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because it popped up on Cater. I was like, okay, let's see who the matches are. Yeah, okay, those are the matches. All right.
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming it's going to be someone from NXT.
Yeah, you would think. Maybe Wendy Chu.
Oh, she just came back, right?
Yeah, she's now dark.
She woke up.
Everyone. Yeah, she woke up. She woke up grumpy.
It happens. You know, I've been there. We've all been there.
We've all been there. We have 5 matches for next week. Giselle Shaw taking on Tasha Steelz. Charlie Dempsey against Zachary Wentz. Jordan Grace taking on her next job victim.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Bailey versus Shock Progression versus Kushida for the X Division contendership. And the Digital Media Championship, AJ Francis defended against Rhino.
Why?
Because, you know.
Are they just going through all the people that already challenged for the Digital Media Championship at some point? So just rehashing him?
I don't know.
Because, Rhino challenged Crazy Steve and lost. PCO challenged Crazy Steve and lost. What the fuck are we doing here with this title?
We don't know.
Neither do they.
They don't know.
Like, why the hell are you putting Digital Media Championship opportunities in the hands of people who do not have a digital media presence, really?
I mean, just get back Cardona back. Let him have it.
Cardona or one of the younger kids too would make more sense.
Or give it to Myers again.
We don't need a figurine show about shit. Stop it.
You don't know that. We do.
Cardona makes it. Leon Slater would make more sense because he's like, what, 19 or 20? So, like, he's got to have all the fucking shit that, Gen Z has. Snapchat,
Right.
Instagram, fucking TikTok, all that other crap.
All that other crap. But we got another video package. This time it's Joe Hendry and Jake something. This was good. And especially hyping up Joe Hendry about how he's more than a comedy character. Yeah, he gets these solos, but can he get the job done? Can he be the face of the company? Can he be in the conversation of Christian Cage, AJ Styles, Kurt Angle, Samoa Joe, Sting, Mick Foley? Can he do it?
Don't know why everybody always wedges Mick Foley into this face of the company.
Everyone knows that was a mistake.
He was there for a year. It wasn't offensive completely when he was there. Don't get me wrong.
That's
but
when he won the belt.
It wasn't that bad of a match.
I know, but I was like, it's like why?
It's only because he fought Sting, and people wanted Sting to win. You know what I mean?
But at the same time, it's like...
He was still okay, but he wasn't the face of the fucking franchise during that point.
No. They'll remember his friendship with Jeremy Borash.
Yes. Best friends.
Best
friend.
I didn't know it was Tony and Yuji. the real bros.
Yes. This is your best friend.
Yes, but now our main events. Joe Hendry and Jake Something for the last Road to Slammiversary qualifier. The only match with a clean finish has the title. The only match of the night.
Yeah.
And yeah, the only thing that's really worth talking about.
Sadly, yes.
And what you call it, Hendry does a little promo in the beginning. So you talk a lot to the fans of what's my name? Do people like this move? Well, how does second base feel like?
Yeah, that was funny.
This burying this guy, and he already says this 250 pounds of pure motivation. We believe in Joe Hendry.
Hendry is turning into a little more of the heel than the tweener stuff, though.
A little arrogant.
He did that on NXT, where he hit the arrogance really hard and then got dumped out in fucking 8 seconds.
And threatened Shawn Michaels.
True. And now this one, with basically calling Jake something a virgin, I'm okay, that's a low bar. It's crude. It's soft work.
Well, was it the people's choice? Oh yeah, no Cody Dieter, so it's already already a 10 out of 10. No Cody Dieter.
I was gonna say, don't mention him. Don't bring him up. Might be like Beetlejuice or some shit like that. Just don't mention it.
Cody Dieter.
No.
He's gonna pop up behind me. Say, well, it's not my choice to be here.
Yes, it was your choice because you called him.
But no, this was a really good match. Jake something always shows something.
Yeah, he needs a better name though. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, the name ain't working anymore.
It never really worked.
Jake Jr.
It's just fucking kitschy.
Like he needs some good words. And I saw Hammerstone was back, so he could fight something again. We have that match finally. Or does Hammerstone's like, I'm not coming back.
I don't want Jake to have that match with Hammerstone because then Jake loses again.
He lose forever.
Forever. So frustrating that him and Rocky Romero's lariats forever.
Like I have the Terry Funk forever in the background. Forever. Forever. Forever.
Poor Jake. Watch. It's gonna be something stupid. Like he's gonna win like the fucking Bound for Glory gauntlet and cash it in either at Hard to Kill beginning of next year or at the very end of this year to make it seem like something happened for him this year, when it was really just a giant shit can of a fucking year.
Yeah. Well, just give him the digital media bill. Hey, he'll use it fine. I guess.
I mean that would work for the nickname from a couple months ago, whatever, like Dream Daddy DLC. If he was
Daddy DLC.
If he was the Digital Media Championship, that would be good DLC.
It would be very good DLC. But again, nice back and forth. Some close color too, but Joe Hendry was able to win with the standing ovation. 1, 2, 3. We are one step closer to believing in Joe Hendry as the world champions. And we got another treat. He does another promo. Talk about he is one step closer to becoming world champion, getting his dream. And it happened because of the people. The people.
What if it was Hendry that attacked Nemeth?
What if it was Hendry?
How would you feel about that?
It was, we'll see. But hold on, it was crazy in Chicago when Jeff Hardy returned. I mean,
it sounded like a solid pop, yeah.
No, well, yeah, we're definitely not denying that. It's just more of, again, I like the Hardys for all they've done, but do they matter now in 2024? Do they even matter like 2022, 2023?
They carry enough of a name. And honestly, I think it's better to use Hardy now, Jeff, before anything stupid happens, be it an injury or a conviction.
Or incident.
Yeah, an injury or an incident, one of those eyes. Kurt Angle had 3 eyes. Well, so does Jeff Hardy, but they're just different eyes.
And I praise Jeff stays clean. Again, addiction is hard. We're not going to deny that.
Mm-hmm.
But if they want that one last proper run, sure, I'm all for it. They deserve to have a hurrah because they were not going to get that in AEW like they thought they would.
I don't even think they'll get that in WWE.
No. Maybe if they get the Hall of Fame.
Maybe, but there's not a spot for them, though, to actually go for, like, one last title reign hurrah. They might come back like the Dudleys did that last time, where they'll be usually more like enhancement. Yeah.
I mean, I think it seemed like they tried it and just didn't work because they cared too much about Jeff. It was like, well, Matt, you're now woke, and here's Bray Wyatt, who lost momentum too. Have fun.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna lose the beats.
I think TNA could be a good jumping off point for like their final tour for a like legitimate title reign.
But if they can stay clean and not get injured, I think I can see them having at least one more year.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I can't see them being 2 and more. If I'm being perfectly honest.
I could see it going up until like Bound for Glory next year.
Okay, so like a year and change.
Because if they stay in TNA, then there's also going to be a little bit of space. They might not be used every day or every, taping, every pay-per-view. They might get a week off, a couple weeks off here or there.
Right. Well, we'll figure out what their plans are because they also had no contract.
They have to have some kind of working agreement, though. Maybe not an official, exclusive contract.
Probably a paper appearance.
Yeah, but it's got to be some kind of appearance-based understanding, even if it's not a exclusive contract.
Who knows? Maybe they'll do another indie tag world tour.
Oh, like the Quest for Gold?
Yes.
That they tried to do, what was that, 6 years ago now?
Yeah, do it again with GCW and some other random shows. Noah.
No, not Noah, because people get pissed off. People are already mad that Noah's kind of like the Japanese retirement home because they don't have a lot of young wrestlers, and now you're going to bring in old white people too? Stop it.
Yeah. Right. Damn right, the old white people.
No, Noah needs old white people.
Hardy's versus Judgment Day. They're probably going to break up by the time they get there.
I mean, they look like they're on the verge of breaking up anyway.
Yeah.
Between what Liv is doing with, and Finn being kind of wishy-washy and Damien already kind of pulling away.
And Rhea going to be a babyface when she comes back.
Rhea's always a babyface. Rhea was a babyface when she was active.
I mean,
no one boos mommy. No one boos mommy.
Yeah,
no one.
No one. Oh, you shouldn't. No. Absolutely fucking not.
So, you can't boo the girl. So, fuck. And she's always a babyface.
And she'll get the biggest pop when she hits Dom with the Riptide. That's happening.
Well, yeah, because Dom is the most naturally, heelish motherfucker with, the fucking...
He's being like his dad with the Latino heat.
Yes, he's being just like Eddie. You're right. His real father.
Rhea gonna tear Liv apart. Well, Liv might like that during her Master Kiss game.
Liv would like that. I think it'd be funnier though if Liv wins the first Rhea matchup because of Dom. Like Dom chooses a side. Like they go for that joke of custody of Dominic.
Or another accidental.
Well, no, but I like the concept of doing the custody Dominic reference. But Dominic picks Liv. And, screws over mommy. Which will then babyface her harder. And then you'll get the spot that you were just talking about where she's going to beat the shit out of Dom at some point. And then she'll chase because, people might talk shit about it, but, Nash has said it before and a bunch of other people. The money is in the babyface chasing the belt, not the babyface holding the title for fucking, 2 years.
Yeah, and the only way you can get away with that is if you had enough heels to work angles with.
And that would be a good enough angle, Rhea coming back thinking she still has control of Dom and Judgment Day and all that stuff, and then everything falls apart and Dom picks Liv.
Yep, I can see that. It'll give them something else to do. But also, we weren't done here after the goodbye speech.
That's true, we weren't.
Noah, the system was shown leaving the building, and Moose thanks JDC for taking out Santana and Nev, and then JDC's like, I didn't take out Nev. Like, what? You're like, no, you totally did. Who else was it? Like, no, it wasn't me.
Yeah, and then you catch Kaz on candid camera, just snickering about them being marks or some shit like that. It was
smoking a cigar.
Yeah, it's like fucking marks.
I'm like, what the fuck, guy?
It's like, what the fuck does that even mean?
We're back to this 2016 mentality of that insult.
I mean, it's still an insult.
No matter how you spin it, how you shape it.
Correct.
But before that, though, after the Mars combat, Kazarian is talking to someone off screen saying, what are they filming? Is either Kazarian going to get his ass kicked after being lured in, or is someone caught him on camera?
Or it's the person that randomly was filming fucking Mustafa, too. They could slow roll in like a paparazzi productions type gimmick.
And who's in charge of that?
Alex Shelley. And
Alex
Kevin
Shelley.
Nash.
Yes. They're gonna bring back the X Division evaluations and all that.
Yeah, like Shelley with a clipboard. Nash just calling everybody a vanilla midget, taking on the entire X Division.
You ask one of them, have you ever had a lethal injection? So you've been to Fire Island? Like, yes.
Have you been to Fire Island? True.
You gotta ask that to Jonathan Gresham, mate. So where have you sprayed that egg before?
That's a loaded question.
Does Jordan Grace mind that you spray ink?
Yeah. And does Jordan know that you ink in other people's mouths?
Yes. You know, give us that. You know, Kevin Nash come back for like 2 weeks. Just to do this.
I mean, Kevin Nash, he could totally be an announcer. I would get a kick out of him just announcing.
Just doing something.
Something, yes.
Be the exhibition commentator.
Like when Raven came back for what was that, Bound for Glory last year to do like the announcing for the Clockwork House of Fun match.
Right.
Or whatever they call it now, but it's still basically the Clockwork House of Fun match.
Yeah, but we know what it is.
He is the old like crazy grandpa. In the way he talks, like there's enough lucidity there for there to be knowledge and information, but he just goes off on so many like random tangents and makes like weird word analogies that it's just like, the fuck are you on? What are you talking about? It's a fun ride, but good God, Grandpa, calm down.
No.
Yeah, I want to take my pews.
I don't want to take my pews, damn it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Come on, Grandpa. Come along.
You don't want.
It's time to watch MASH. Grandpa, it's time to watch MASH. Let's go.
It's like, don't touch me, motherfucker. Get out.
Okay, how about Hogan's Heroes? You always liked Colonel Klink.
Yeah. You want SpongeBob? Yes. Apple juice.
Oh, and apple juice. Okay, I'll get you apple juice.
SpongeBob. SpongeBob. But no, this show was a nothing burger, and again, it was only a main event.
Yeah, nothing was offensive, but like nothing happened, because everything except for the main event was pointless. Either a stupid finish or a fucking match that shouldn't have happened. It's just this was a filler episode. This is like a filler episode of Bleach. No one likes it, but they keep making more of them.
Yeah, and hopefully with some of these announcements and storylines going, we might get something cooking for Slammiversary, which is, you know, a little over 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's just like 2 weeks away. Like we should maybe do something instead of fucking nothing. just an idea.
We can do exhibitions until then.
Yeah. Like I get you had to fill time, but like, could you try, please? Like, give me 2 weeks of hype.
Can you try? Put it in a little effort.
Just a touch, just a little bit. Can I have a crumb of effort, please, sir? I want some effort.
But powered by NordVPN. Who's your jobber of the night?
You know, I'm still not used to us having sponsors, so every time you say that, I think it's a meme at first, and I'm just waiting for you to say something about Shadow Legends or something like that. And I'm like, wait, no, okay.
No, we're not doing Raid Shadow Legends. Use promo code DSR to get 72% off your first month if you order 12 months. NordVPN. But who's your jobber?
I mean, jobber of the night's got to go to Danny's dump truck. You know what I mean? Specifically
the dump truck.
Correct. Like I have my reasons.
It's important reasons.
Very important. Like, yes, the tax reasons. Yes. Professional business reasons.
I will give it to Leon Slater for letting Charlie Dempsey hold him sexually.
That works too.
Stretching and not his holes that we don't know about stretching.
I mean, we don't know. Again, we don't know what his safe word is.
We'll never know because he let go too early.
That's true.
It's very
Wimp.
true. But powered by comicbookclick.com, who's the megastar of the night?
Hey, at least now we can give it to Hendry this week.
Yep, Hendry.
The only good match. He went over, like...
the only legit reactions.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you kind of have to. You cannot ignore Hendry at Slammiversary.
No, you can't. But I also think there's a lot of... Well, there's a lot to chew on, with what he did in that match. Between his promo, say the whole "ever been a second base" type thing, which is heelish, and then his arrogant standing ovation, because he had him up, and then
he had like a
he took the hand off and did it with one hand, and kind of gave a little snarky kind of face and everything before he finished the match. Right. So I'm like, that's some heel shit right there.
Any other final thoughts for this Nothing Burger before I do some plugs?
Not really. Who framed Roger Rabbit? I mean, killed Nick Nemeth. Like,
it's either Kazarian, Nemeth, or someone else we don't know about.
Is STL really full Bride of Frankenstein now? Like,
what else? What else is Jake aside from something?
True. Hey, at least I don't have to deal with my weird, I don't know, love-hate relationship with Zaya Brookside this week, because she wasn't anywhere near the stories.
Maybe soon.
Stop it.
They'll come back.
We don't need any Zaya Baka side right now. No, we don't need that tsundere side of me to show back up because Zaya shows up. No, leave her away. Just let me hate things. Let me hate things without having to be conflicted.
Yes. All right.
just let me hate. That's all I want.
just let me hate Zaya.
I can't at the moment.
I need reasons. I need raisins.
I'm like Butcher. I'm looking for reasons to hate now. You know what I mean? It's just...
I didn't see today's episode yet.
Nothing I said spoils anything.
Okay, I was saying, I did see last week's today.
Okay, but it's been the whole theme for like this season though. It's like Butcher.
Oh yeah, no, it is.
He's kind of just conflicted where he's just like, I hate soups. He's like, but Ryan. But then there's this, then I'm dying. But then there's this.
Yes, like maybe I'm not dying anymore.
Hey, I have superpowers. No, I don't. Yes, I do. Maybe I don't. I don't know. Am I dying? Am I dead?
I blacked out and someone else died and I teleported here.
Exactly. Yes.
But we're going to wrap it up here. You can follow me on Twitter at DamienPhoenix12. You can follow Andrew on Twitter at IWC follow his content at Chairshot Media, chairshot.com. Always use your head. Also follow that at Chairshot Media. If you want to visit anything Dershi Radio related, it's on comicbookclick.com/Dershi Radio or any social media platforms, whether it be the Facebook page or Twitter X at Dershi Radio, the TikTok at Dershi Radio, Dirt_Sheet_Radio, Instagram at official Dershi Radio. And of course, the YouTube channel if you want to watch the replay for this. But other than that, I also have my anime podcast, the Otaku Cafe. Follow that on Twitter at Otaku Cafe Anime. You can also find that on Dershi Radio's YouTube channel every Wednesday. We just did the spring season finale, and then next week I'm going to do the spring awards before the summer 2024 watch list. And until then, we got to talk about all the Dershi Radio goodness, whether every Monday, Raw, post-show rewind, watch the shows live at like 11:30 or so, whenever they are on the air. And every Tuesday, it is NXT for their post-show rewind. And Wednesday, AEW Dynamite post-show rewind. And every Thursday, it is us at TNA Impact. And of course, every Friday with Friday Night SmackDown. And sometimes a Saturday or Sunday or pay-per-views, PLEs, whatever you want to call them, whatever makes Bully Ray happy. We don't want that, though, but...
Mustafa invented it, so we got to go with it.
Yeah, we do got to go over it. So until then, we will see you